Welcome to the Libra Lounge with Keisha podcast. I'm your host, Keisha. I'm here in the studio with producer James.
Hey.
New show, who dis? I tell you what, right now in Houston, what is it, about 80 degrees?
A little warmer, but it's not 100.
So basically it's winter here for us. Like, we're just so happy. And finally, the gates of hell have opened up and taken back all the fucking love bugs that have been like invading all of our personal space. Here's the thing about bugs. They have nothing but air. Air. You know how much air is on the planet Earth? Do you know how much atmosphere is on the planet Earth that they have to fly around and be in and be happy in?
Not just how much air, how many other countries,
cities,
zip codes,
all this. But they want to come to our address and fuck with us. I tell you what, my Chiweenie damn near had a massive panic attack because a love bug landed on his back the other day. And at that very moment, I felt so connected to that dog because I will leave outside. Those love bugs ruin the whole outside experience for me. They're so disgusting. And like the more you swat at them and try to hit them away, the more they come. I don't understand. Why are they here? You know how you'll say, I wonder why that animal or that bug is here. And then you're like, okay, they're part of the ecosystem. Where the fuck do love bugs fall at?
I don't know. Probably in the same space mosquitoes do.
Yeah, I don't.
Why?
So this summer, we did not have a lot of mosquitoes. It is like they tag team. They say, hey, we're going to sit this summer out. Love bugs, you come on in and do your thing. I think I'd rather deal with a mosquito. Love bugs freak me. Look, producer James has seen me fucking lose my mind over a love bug. And I tell you what, I don't know, like, they're disgusting. And God forbid if you touch one, they stink. But I think I've told this story, but, hopefully we've got new listeners. But, my disdain, it's childhood trauma, okay, with love bugs. Because as you guys know, I went to a Catholic school, and some stupid ass playground kid told us that if two love bugs are disconnected and one of them lands on you, you'll become gay. So imagine a whole bunch of little black Catholic kids running around the playground. We're running. Some of them landed, okay? Because I know these people in adult life, some of them landed on them, okay? If we're going with this theory, you become gay. Quite a few landed, okay? But yeah.
Like a touch of truth to this one, right?
If we're going with this whole theory, if that's how you became gay, yeah, some of those love bugs most definitely landed on some people. But yeah, like we were just we lived in fear of, and I don't even know for sure if we knew what gay was, but then we didn't know what gay was. You know what I mean?
All you knew was, as a Catholic, you didn't like it.
Well, and as a Catholic, you'd go to hell for it.
Yeah, exactly.
But here's the thing, like I've told you guys before, the Catholic school that I went to was gay kingdom. You know what I mean? Like, I will never forget, we had this one priest came over from New Orleans, high yellow, jet black hair, wavy, curly hair, beautiful, beautiful, beautiful man. But the motherfucker was there maybe 6 months and he died of AIDS. Not only did he die of AIDS, guess what our field trip was?
What?
We went to his funeral.
Oh my God.
That was a field trip day. We went to this man's funeral.
Did you think it was like the AIDS from homosexuality or like blood transfusion? Or?
Well, we were in elementary school. We just knew if you got it, you died. Case in point, the priest got it and died. No, I don't think we could comprehend that much of what that meant. If I'm going back through my Rolodex, I think we kind of knew a little bit, but here it is.
There was something they said, don't ask about, I'm sure.
Yeah, okay. Don't ask any questions about it.
Yeah, there you go.
Because we're still going to teach you guys that being gay, look, gay was bad, masturbation was bad, fucking your period was bad. Like, everything was just, you were going to hell.
Right.
But I'm telling you, this Catholic school was fucking buck wild. It's like, we just not going to practice what we preach at all here. Okay, so we had this guy. Then the priest who came, then we had like a substitute priest. I don't know what I don't know. Maybe he figured they gonna find out I'm gay. I don't know. But then the next priest that we got, which we loved him, that was Father Flag. Okay? And Father Flag most definitely had some love bugs, detached love bugs had landed on him, okay? Because
His last name was actually Flag?
I think he maybe have been the starter of the gay pride flag because he literally walked around the whole parish with hot pink neon wind shorts on.
Oh, just floated
With a
around
t-shirt.
there. Yeah.
Now, normally whenever we saw a priest, if they weren't in their garb for like services, they would wear the black pants, the black shirt, and then the white collar.
Right.
Not Father Flag. He said, no, that's not cute. And when I tell you he had some sissy in that walk and sissy in that talk, now he gave a good sermon, but we were all suspiciously looking at one another like, we know this isn't right, but we kind of like him. We kind of
Well, it's
like
fun,
him.
though.
Yeah, I think gay flag came from Father Flag. Like it had to have. Like it just did. And by that time, I think sixth grade was where the school stopped, and it was time for all of us to go because we saw too much. We saw way too much. You know, everything that they preached not about happened. Like, for example, you had one of the parents who was like the secretary, the head of the PTO, miss everything. And her son committed suicide.
Oh.
Guess what the field trip was?
Oh, don't tell me his funeral.
Well, actually, we didn't have to ride the bus. The funeral was right there, and we all had to go.
He just walked out of class.
Yeah, so it was like an elective that day, was to go to this guy's funeral. They wanted to fuck us up for life, okay?
I'm just saying, like, anytime you say we had to go to public school
Yeah.
because our other school was messing us up too bad.
No,
that's a
Catholic
problem.
school, yeah, will traumatize you
Yeah.
most definitely for life. And then, you know, we had a great music teacher. We all love Mr. Hendricks, okay? We love Mr. Hendricks. You always wanted to go to his class. I mean, he was the choir teacher and the band teacher.
I see where
Budget
this is
was
going.
kind of low. So then, you know, we had this one principal who was just, the bitch was so big she could barely walk. She just carried around a big red oar to beat the shit out of kids with. Okay?
Like a boat oar.
Literally. And it was painted red. Yeah. Yeah, I never met the end of her oar. Thank God. I just wasn't that kid. But I have quite a few friends who indeed were. So I don't know what happened to her. I don't know if she got sent back to New Orleans. I don't know.
Harpooned?
I know she didn't die because we didn't attend the funeral, okay? So I don't know what happened to her. She was so fucking mean. I don't think that the parents liked her, the kids didn't like her, so they traded her out. I don't know. And then we got Sister Donna Marie, who we love. She was young, she was lively. I mean, she danced, and she just kind of was more relatable until one day she didn't die.
Okay.
But one school year, she wasn't Sister Donna anymore.
Uh-oh.
She was Dee Dee.
Okay.
She decided over that summer break she didn't want to be a nun anymore.
Mm.
And guess what else?
What's that?
We knew she liked being in our choir class way too often. She took the kids solos.
Oh, okay.
She started dating the choir teacher,
Mr.
Mr. Hendricks. So we're all like, okay. First of all, we didn't know you bitches had hair underneath those damn things y'all wear over y'all's head. We've never seen a nun's hair before. Now here we have a nun with a full fucking perm who is in regular clothes.
It sounds like Sister Act.
Yeah. Who's in regular clothes. We're no longer able to call her Sister Donna. We don't even call her Donna. We just went straight to nicknames. Dee Dee. And the rumor around, because all of it is rumor, is she's dating our music teacher. Now, mind you, they have told us, like, nuns are married to Jesus Christ. Now, imagine my shock the first time I heard that. Because my dumb ass went up to a nun and was like, do you have any kids? No. Well, are you married? And she's like, yes, I'm married to the Lord. I'm like, the the dead man in the sky? And she's like, and all of you guys are our children. I was like,
That white dude up there?
huh. So yeah, just, there's never explanation to anything. It's just, this is how it is.
Yeah.
Accept it. And our dumbasses, we didn't accept shit. We were bad as hell. We were like, if y'all gonna be wilding out, we're gonna be wilding out with y'all, because y'all are not fucking good examples. I mean, literally, parents would get into almost physical altercations because they wanted their kid to have the solo in the choir performance.
You know, it don't matter. Parents are parents, kids are kids. It's all the same shit.
But it's all praise the Lord.
Oh,
Praise the Lord.
That don't matter.
Praise the Lord. I was like, I am never sending my child to Catholic school unless I want her to know all about gay rights.
That's the lesson.
That is where you first started learning about gayness, but without knowing about gayness. Everything was a fucking secret. It was so typical Catholic. Everything, like, we all knew this woman's son committed suicide,
right,
but we weren't allowed to say it.
Oh, of course.
Because that's one of the cardinal sins.
Yeah.
Well, why the fuck did y'all make us come to the funeral then? Shouldn't you be shielding us from all of this? And you talk about who had the worst child at the school was her daughter. Oh God, just the fastest. Like I tell you, it was opposite central up there. This is what we're going to preach, but we're most definitely not going to do. And if we do it, we're not allowed to talk about it. Traumatic, I'll tell you that. If you are a friend of the Libra Lounge, which I hope that you are, it is time for the gab.
We know she has a really big mouth, which sounds kind of dirty, and that's probably true too. Let's gossip. The Gab with Keisha.
All right, Karen Huger, the Grand Dame, or however the hell she says it, the Grand Dame. That's some black people shit right there. We always try to add a little extra something. It's Dame, isn't it? Really Dame? Like Dame Judy Drench or whatever her name is. Like, isn't it Dame?
Judy Dench. Yeah.
Yes.
Yeah. Judy Drench, I think, is a porn actress.
You know, she may be a dame too. But isn't it the correct pronunciation is a dame?
I think it's a dame. Yeah.
But leave it to black people to put a little salt and pepper on something, and it's the Grand Dame, which is spelled the same. Have you ever heard anyone say the Dame?
No.
Except for black folks.
Except for Karen Huger.
Yeah, and everybody on the cast who are all black people. The Grand Dame of Potomac has been released from prison, which that just doesn't even add up. That shouldn't even be in the same sentence, that the Grand Dame of something has been released from prison.
True.
Now, this is the same bitch who got arrested for like her 15th offense of drunk driving. She went into the interrogation room. Her wig was trying to escape. It was playing The Great Escape. It had started without her. The wig was like, look, bitch, you was drunk. I was tipsy. Okay, so I'm going to talk my way out of this. You're on your own. Then she tells, what is it? I don't know if it was a sergeant, whoever she's talking to. Well, she shouldn't have been talking.
Yeah,
she didn't have an attorney there. She should have shut the fuck up. She went on to let all of us know that she was the concubine of Thomas Jefferson. Mm-hmm. I tell you what, I'm okay with being a concubine.
I didn't think she was that old.
Well, I'm okay with being a concubine, but I most definitely don't want to be the concubine during slavery times, because that really just meant you were a fuck slave. That is all you were. You were not a concubine. Concubines get set up in a nice house, which I think, what was the lady's name? Sally Hemings?
Sure.
Okay, she did have like a nice house, but it was still slave quarters. You know what I mean? I don't want to be a concubine during the slave times. That's
probably the worst time.
No, I want to be the kind of concubine that you build Versailles for me.
Oh, there you go. The good side.
The good side. You built me Versailles. I'm drenched in diamonds and pearls and emeralds and things like that. I have staff. I'm just not your baby making machine, so you could just have these little light-skinned half-breed babies run all around the plantation. I don't know why she said that. I don't know where she got that from. I don't know what kind of flex she thought that was. I don't know. She thought they were going to say,
Oh,
Whoa.
well, really?
Well, really? Let me take these handcuffs right off of
well,
you.
go right on.
Go right on. You still drunk? That's okay. Don't worry about it. Thomas Jefferson will speak for you. He'll see you over a good attorney or something like that. I'm like, she has really lost her mind.
How does somebody who talk about how much money they have drive that much? Like, you can afford a driver any other time of the fucking day. Why not when you're drunk?
So here's the thing. So I don't know if you've noticed, because whenever we're watching Housewives stuff, you're in there, but you're not totally paying attention. There was so many issues with them driving while intoxicated, that when they are filming and they go to events and functions, they have drivers now.
Oh, now they do.
They have drivers
production
now.
finally stepped in.
Yeah, they know. They pretty much have drivers for almost all their scenes that they go to. Unless they have drivers now, because the bitches, they would be pilled out, they'd be drunk, all kinds of stuff. Yeah, they've been doing that for the last few years, because she's not the only one.
Oh, no.
I mean, we had Shannon Bedore, who, didn't Shannon Bedore run it? She ran into a person's house with her dog in the car with her.
Oh, shit.
Yeah, so this is a common problem, and I think part of it comes from these bitches ain't rich, and they're trying to pretend like they're rich, and they're stressed out, so
There
they
you go.
drink and pop pills. I mean, because Karen rents her home in Potomac. They don't really have.
Oh, they don't own the home?
They have not owned a home since season 1.
Wow.
She has rented every single home that she has had. It's not like how it used to be, where these women really were, living lavish lifestyles. Yeah. Like they are, but it's fake.
It's plastic.
It's very, very plastic. And I think some of it has caught up to Karen over the years, and I think that's part of why she became not only an alcoholic, but Thomas Jefferson's concubine. So she has been released from prison. I want to say she was in there for like a year, or maybe shy of a year.
Wow.
So, which the bitch looked kind of good from the video that I saw of her being released. But someone said this: I don't think it's right that they continued filming the season while Karen was locked up. So I'm not going to get a paycheck because she kept driving drunk and got arrested?
You're going to say,
That's crazy.
Yeah,
That's
she's over
like,
there.
Yeah.
We're over here.
That is
We're
literally
working.
like working a job with your best friend, and your best friend gets fired because she's stealing company money. So I'm supposed to quit my job too?
That's right.
No, that is not quite how it happens. So people are wondering, since I think they're at the tail end of them filming the season, I personally feel like Karen's going to pop up on the last 2 episodes or something like that. But I kind of wonder, how does Karen look? Karen getting out of prison is kind of the equivalent of how was Todd Chrisley going to look like when he got out of prison. These are people who get all kinds of treatments all the time. Are you looking up her?
Yeah, I didn't know that her accident was she crashed her Maserati into 2 signs and a median.
Yeah, she was trying to fuck stuff
God.
up. Thank God there wasn't like some poor person like walking on the side of the road.
Shit.
Yeah, because she would have been the type who would hit the person and kept going because she didn't even realize she hit a person.
And it was 6 months. She had a 2-year sentence, 1 year suspended, and then 6 months actually in jail.
Which she probably would have gotten no jail time if she had taken accountability for what she'd done, which she
Probably
just
so, yeah.
refused. She said she went to a rehab and it was a spa. It's do people think that, I don't know, did she think that they wouldn't look that up and see exactly where she was going? It's like, you don't need to be at a spa. What do you need to relax about? You've been relaxed just fine with your pill popping and your alcohol. You're good. Like, you don't need to fucking go to a spa. You need to be at a soup kitchen or something like that doing
Making up
volunteer
for
work,
shit.
like making up for what you've done. But she refused to do that, and that is exactly why she got jail time. So this should make for a very interesting. I'm curious to see, number one, how the season's going to be without Karen being in it. Because Karen, Karen, Giselle, and Ashley have been on the show since season 1, okay? And really, if you ask anyone whose show it is, they will say either it's Giselle's show or Karen's show. So it's kind of like, usually it's either Giselle and Karen are against each other, or Karen and Giselle are best friends, and they're hopping on other people's shit. So it'll be curious to see how this goes without her actually filming.
Yeah, that's going to be interesting. Yeah, Giselle and Ashley have been there from the start
And Karen.
straight through.
Yeah,
Oh,
and Karen. Yeah, they are the
Yeah.
OGs of,
Yeah.
of Potomac, big time. So
I didn't know Robin was not in season 9.
No.
Okay.
No. We miss Robin. We, missed our other half of the Green Eye Bandits. But, she was one of those who didn't want to share a whole storyline. And here's the thing. She has so much going on. She could have taken over the season if she would have just, opened up, but she didn't do it. So they don't tend to like that too much. And I think part of the reason is that viewers start complaining about, why didn't this person open up? This was going on. Why did they get to be on a reality TV show and they're not really showing it? It's so stupid because it's not like we're not going to find out what the fuck happened anyway.
True.
Because it's all over the news. Your husband was cheating on you. Your husband was at a hotel with another woman. Your husband was at a laundromat with another one. Do you know how bad you want to fuck somebody that you go and wash laundry with them?
At a laundromat.
At a laundromat.
You bitch don't even have her own.
Like you
utilities.
really want to fuck this person that you're willing to go wash clothes with them at a laundromat.
I would go as far as to say that's probably real love.
I don't know, but I mean, if you're going to cheat on me and you're going to meet the side chick at the laundromat, before you go, I got about 5 loads of my shit that you could take with me. Just bring it back. I want my shit already on. Have your bitch hang my shit up on hangers and fold my shit. Okay?
What would you be more mad about? The fact that somebody was cheating on you, or was cheating on you with someone who had to go to a laundromat?
I'm gonna go with I don't give a fuck either way. Because that means you ain't in my motherfucking face. But I would be pissed off to know that you went to a laundromat with your side chick and you didn't even... The least you could do is wash some of my laundry as well. Have a little bit of guilt about you. Well, at least I'm going to do this for... Look, I know I cheated, but look at this.
I even pressed it.
Hey, you... Oh, that's perfect. Okay, there's a crease. I like this. I like this. We maybe can work something out here. I'm really not that mad about it because I got something. You did something I absolutely hate doing, and you did it for me. And you was out of my face too, and I don't have to put out. And my laundry's done.
Sounded better.
This sounded like a pretty good. And your paycheck is still coming home and paying my bills. I feel like we can work something out here.
There's a chance.
Yeah.
There's hope.
I don't have a problem with this at all. Actually, we should have been doing this the whole goddamn time anyway. So this is what it took for you to do my laundry? You should have just told me. I would have approved it. No, the shock value of it all, by the second time trip, I'd be good with it. First time, about the second round of clothes.
I'm going to give you 7 loads to get this right.
With me, by the third load, I'm good. Because I hate doing laundry.
That's about a month and a half worth of clothes just right there.
Look, if you really say, I don't have to have sex with you, someone else is doing it. You're out of my face. You're not bugging me. Great, because you're in someone else's face. And my laundry's being done. I'm really having a hard time finding out what's the problem.
No downside.
I'm comfortable with this. I can do this. This I can do. And you're still paying my bills? We should have started off like this. Why do we waste all of these years? This is great.
I don't need to get no groove back. This is my groove.
I'd rather do this than go on a honeymoon. This is romantic to me. This may be the sexiest thing that you've ever done. Why did it take you so long? Why didn't you tell me? I may have to tell my friends about this because this is the happiest that I've been throughout our whole relationship right now.
I'd rather have a butler than a husband anyway.
Yeah.
Yeah, there you go.
Yeah, I would. Let me just go on for people to be saying, are you divorcing producer James?
I do her laundry already.
No, he has not done my laundry in years. Now, he used to do it.
Okay, yeah.
But he has not done it in years. Sorry. Now, across the pond,
Oh, international news. today.
international news, okay? And maybe she needs to bring this stateside because this was bad. So we all know that Kate Middleton has been going through some kind of cancer treatment. Yeah, she's been sick for a while, you know. But she made, and I don't know, you know, every time the royals come out of their household, it's for something grand. They come out, they wave, take pictures, and they go back in. And it's just like, is this something that you're required to do every 2 months, just to come out of the castle and wave to the commoners? So Kate Middleton comes out with by far one of the worst wigs I have ever seen. Now, here's the thing about a wig. You're not supposed to be able to tell it's a fucking wig. And I tell you what, if Cleopatra could have a good wig on and she was during the Egyptian times, there's no fucking way that the future Queen of England should have came out looking. It looked like someone got Barbie's hair, like the life-size Barbie, and put it on her head. It was blonde, which I'm not going to hate on the color. It was so, as soon as you saw it, you're like, that's a wig. And then you said, it is a bad wig. Then it was like someone, and you know what? The British media ain't shit. They went to the back of her head where you could see, well, it was very confusing. It was very wig-like, but then it may have just been like bad hair extensions. I don't know. Either way, it was plastic looking. It looked like something that I would get from like my corner fucking hair store. There's no way with all the, unless the royals are quite fucking broke. I don't know. But I feel like little Nook them, Tootie them could have hooked her hair up way better than whoever the fuck did this to. How embarrassing. That, I don't know if she thought, hey, I'm going to debut a new look. They didn't let her look in the mirror. I don't know what the thought pattern was with this. It was like, is she bald from the cancer treatment? But then in the front, you could tell it was her hair. And then the rest of it was like a half wig is what it was.
Okay.
It was very Kim Zolciak, season 2 of The Real Housewives of Atlanta. And that really cheapened the whole royal line. I mean, all the way back. Queen Elizabeth, she thought that Prince Harry marrying that black girl was bad. Thank God she wasn't allowed to see this wig. Like, it was a monstrosity. It was horrible. It was dreadful. It was like secondhand embarrassment. Like, it made you touch your own hair to make sure your own hair was looking okay. I was like, I don't know what she thought. I don't know if she was testing out the new color. I just feel like you can afford to do so much better. And why didn't you do so much better with all that money that you have? And I figure, like, in my house, we got about 15 mirrors up. So I know in a castle, it's got to be like 1,000. So you pass by 1,000 mirrors. And each time you pass by a mirror, you looked in a mirror and said, yeah, that looks pretty good. Think I'll go out like this. William, what do you think? You went there. Hold up. Your staff all looked at you. And you should have fired the whole staff, because each one of them looked at you and gave you a nod of approval of, that looks good. See, this is how I know Kate doesn't have any black friends, because ain't no way in hell any black friend of Kate's would have let her go out there with them. Nah, boo-boo. No. No. Let's think of something totally different. Put a hat on. She should have put a hat on. The British, they like hats, don't they? The Brits, they love hats. Well, this should have been a hat day for her.
They used to like wigs, too, back in the old days.
Where it was okay for the wig to look fake. I think back then you wanted people to know it was a wig, so you could say, I am rich enough to wear this wig. Yeah. That is not how we do now. Not at all. But I guess she heard the public cry because about 4 days later, she came back with her real hair. Back to the original brown, the original everything. I don't get what the thought was behind. It's not even spring. Why were you coming out with blonde hair? It's fall season. You should have done a chestnut color or something like that. She came out as blonde. I don't know.
I don't know. Just get well soon.
Yeah, get well soon and fire your whole stylist team. Get you. I know it's some black British hair salons in the UK. You need to find you one. Because this right here, they fucked you up. How dreadful that you have been fighting cancer, then everyone points a finger at you and laughs because you have on a bad wig.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Especially podcasters in Texas.
No, I like Kate.
Yeah.
But Meghan,
thank goodness you like her.
Here's the thing.
'Cause if you hated her, this is 10
Meghan
times
Markle
worse.
would never.
Oh.
Meghan Markle and her eagle talons fell to the floor in grand laughter when she saw Kate come out like that. That's what really pisses me off. Kate, you let her one up you on this one. Like, because she would never come out with hair like that. Like, there's just no, and thank God. Because no one should come out looking like that. Oh, God bless. Oh, get well soon. Get well soon. Whew, okay. So this came as a shock to everyone that they have announced the new Bachelorette. Okay. Yeah. Now, mind you, I have not watched The Bachelorette since like Trista was on there. Ooh. That was a long fucking time ago. But I'm one of those people that even though I'm not watching a show, I keep up with the show. Like I know what's going on. I know the big stories. I know like who the person is or whatever. But Taylor Frankie Paul has been announced as the new Bachelorette. Now, if you're not familiar with that name, she is the creator of Mom Talk. And she is the star of the show, The Secret Lives, what is it? Secret Lives of Mormon Wives. Okay? Okay. Once upon a time, the Bachelorette was single, no kids.
Wasn't it also
professional?
Like people who was unknown? Like the whole idea was that it was just, these aren't celebrities. They're like real people.
Yeah. So clearly they changed the application process. Because now to be the Bachelorette, you could be a swinger, an open swinger, a bad Mormon, a cheater, an ex-wife, a single mom, a baby mama, because she had one out of wedlock. Your parents can basically call you a whore on your own show. And you were arrested for domestic violence. Shit, it's a lot of bitches around here who could have applied to be the Bachelorette if that's the requirements right there. And God knows, she has crazy eyes. You know my theory on crazy eyes. Yep. If you see too much of the white, it ain't right. And this bitch is crazy. We have seen her act a fool. First of all, I'm wondering what is she going to wear? Because the only thing we have ever seen her in is shit that looks like it came from Forever 21. Baggy jeans with hole rips in them, baggy sweatpants, crop tops, and I have never seen a person wear, I didn't know they even made this amount of hair extensions that could fit on a human's head. Like, this has declassed the whole show. But I think people will tune in because her batshit this bitch is fucking crazy. She's crazy. They're going to tune in to see how many of the guys she's going to fuck. Is she going to snort a line of coke? Allegedly. Is she going to snort a line of coke off of one of their dicks? I don't know. She's going to talk shit to these guys. Like, she's one of those, she don't have respect for men, nor do I. But it's just not going to be this classy experience that apparently it wasn't working anymore. Because ABC went in a totally new direction. But what I'm thinking is that ABC is going to somehow try to get this show, The Secret Lives of Mormon Wives, over to ABC, because not only is Taylor Frankie Paul the new Bachelorette, you've got 2 other cast members from the show who are on this season of Dancing with the Stars.
Oh.
So I'm thinking,
That's a lot of crossover.
That's a lot of crossover to the same network.
Yeah.
So I'm thinking ABC is got something up their sleeve. But I tell you what, this could end a disaster with this Bachelorette.
This is so... I still can't understand how the show is still on the air. Here's why. Out of 21 seasons of The Bachelorette, there are only 4 people that are still together out of 21 seasons.
Yeah, I can believe that.
How is this still a show that's worth putting on? Like, it obviously doesn't work.
Because white women love watching The Bachelor and The Bachelorette. They just do. I mean, I don't know what it is about it. I don't know. White women love to get their White Claw and play Bonko and just all watch The Bachelorette together. I don't know. They love it.
And they all, like, everyone I'm looking at, like, they break up, like, literally a month or 2 or 3 after the show's over. Like, literally.
Yeah.
It's crazy. Why have the show?
Because people are still watching it.
I guess so.
I guess so. Well, something that is most definitely worth watching is the Chrisleys' new show. Okay.
Because they're back.
They're back-ish. So this new show is basically documenting while Todd and Julie are still in prison, how the kids are doing, and Savannah trying to get her parents out of prison. Okay. Last night's episode, Julie and Todd just got out. So these are some things that we've learned. Mm-hmm. Todd Chrisley's and family members ain't shit, especially Julie's parents. They ain't shit at all. They are horrible people. However, I find it quite hilarious that the producers asked Julie's dad, what did he think of Todd when he first met him? Well, when I first met him, I was like, well, damn, he's a sissy. Which I think, unanimously, a lot of people probably thought that. Can you imagine Skylar bringing home Todd Chrisley?
Well, no, I can't. But you'd be happy as hell.
I would be like, you brought me home my best friend. Thank you so much. I know you really love me because this is my true partner for life right here, Todd Chrisley. Like, this is a match made in heaven.
Well, but somebody like Todd Chrisley, would you be like, what's this about?
No, Todd Chrisley would be the sister that I never had.
I mean, I said somebody like Todd Chrisley.
What about him?
Wait, you said if Skylar brought home Todd Chrisley. Mm-hmm. I'm not thinking of if Skylar brings home the 50-plus-year-old man, Todd Chrisley.
But a young Todd Chrisley.
Yeah, I'm thinking, what if she brings home, somebody young like Todd Chrisley?
It's fucking Skylar. Like,
well, you know what? That's a possibility.
Nothing surprises me at all. I mean,
good point.
This generation, they want to be everything. I can see her fucking bringing home a box and say, you know what? This is my soulmate right here. Meet Mr. Box.
Box.
Yeah, these kids nowadays it is just, you really have to dig down deep and say, this is my child, accept whatever it is, because they just do weird shit all the fucking time. So nothing really surprises me at this point.
A lot to accept.
It's just, you look, but you don't judge. Well, we do judge. We just do it when we go to our bedroom and we talk about it. So, yeah. So would it be a shock? Fuck no. So they they basically talk about how Todd and Julie first met, they're dating. Now, this is something that I did not know, is that before they got married, Julie was pregnant with Chase. Yeah, I didn't know that. I think they got married and a month later, Chase was born.
Okay.
Now, speaking of Chase, so he is the older of Todd and Julie's kids, right?
Right.
This motherfucker showed up on camera looking like he had alcohol poisoning, leukemia, stage 5 cancer, AIDS, Ebola, all the diseases. He looked like he had like a thyroid condition, had a heart stent. He looked like he had just came out of rehab. He looks like he needs to be hooked up to an IV. He looked like in Underworld, whenever Victor, they just opened up the thing and he had been dead for a century. That is what Chase showed up looking like. Total shit. Skin and bones, okay? Fucking horrible. He is a full-blown alcoholic. They all know it.
Yeah.
He may be in a little bit of denial. This is how much of an alcoholic he is. I think he has destroyed the inner and outer lining of his stomach because everything he eats, he throws back up. This is not the epitome of health. You should, unless you're bulimic, okay? You should not throw, which he might be, because shit, he looks like it. He looks like he's got anorexia and bulimia. He throws up he looks horrible. And he has not helped Savannah at all during this whole time that she's been trying to get her parents out. He hasn't helped out with Grayson. He hasn't helped out with Chloe. He has met some girl from the state of Louisiana who chose to give up her life to come to Nashville to live with Chase and Chase's grandparents. Now, that lets you know that's that Louisiana, like certain parts of Louisiana, they work with half a brain. Now, granted, I love the great state of Louisiana. I really do. But just like in Texas, we just got them certain parts that, something just is inbreeding. It's inbreeding. Not just that, this girl looks like she is trying to figure out how to put up a signal for help. This bitch doesn't blink. It is like there's nothing going on in the brain at all. Like, it is the weirdest, oddest thing, and no one likes her. You can feel when no one likes you. And you know what I do when I feel that people don't like me? I take my ass back home. That is what I do. So they're dating, and they're living with Julie's parents.
Okay.
Julie's parents who have not stepped up to do shit. Now, people may say, well, what about Nanny Faye? Nanny Faye looks like she's probably 20 years older than Julie's parents, okay? So Nanny Faye can only do so much, but Nanny Faye is doing what she can in between her, vacations and trips to the casino, because the bitch is going to stay in the casino, all right? So now I was one of the people who was highly upset with Savannah when she went on this whole MAGA crusade. Speaking at the RNC.
RNC, yeah.
Wearing all of her Make America Great thing, kissing Donald Trump's ass. I was really upset about that. I was like, how dare she? It just felt like a slap in the face. I didn't like it at all. Until I saw this. And I'm like, you know what? If my parents, my older parents, were in prison and 5 homeless men came up to me and said, suck our dicks and your parents will be free, I'd probably do it.
At least 4 of them are getting sucked.
By number 5, I'm going to start gagging. Yeah. He may have a little bit of throw up on his dick, but I'm still going to do it. I'm going to say, if it means that my parents could get pardoned and can come home, I think I would be willing to do anything.
Yep.
I do. Like, when it was happening, I did not like it at all. But now I have a better understanding. This girl was doing everything. I don't even know she truly believed half the shit she was even saying.
It paid off.
It paid off. Yeah. Good for her. People are hating on her. Here's the thing. Savannah is Todd's child, so she comes with an amount of annoyance anyway. That's just how they are. They're cocky. They are guarded. That's just how they are, okay? And people are like, we can't, hold on. And I will say this. If Savannah Chrisley ever does anything for you, you gonna hear that about that shit 10 times every day for the rest of your fucking life. She is going to remind you, well, I did this, I did that, I helped you I went here, I lit Donald Trump's butthole, I did this, it was me, I did it by myself. She's going to remind you of it for the rest of your life.
True.
But at least you're not in prison and you can hear about it.
I gotta listen to it.
Yeah. So
silver lining.
This not only was she doing this, and look, we didn't know how much she was really doing until we saw the show. It was a lot.
Yeah, I mean you're one
it was
person
a lot.
trying to get attention to do something pretty big.
Yeah, so literally she was going to events and she's like, I don't know who's gonna be there, but I'm going because I may meet the right person. I may talk to the right person. So she was going to places, not knowing if anything would come of it, but in the hopes of the right person who will be here, who can help me, lead me in the right direction, put a good word in for me or whatever. She was taking those risks. That's a lot.
Hey, that's, I got to say, when you don't know how to get something done,
you just try everything. Yep. And that is exactly what she is doing. And man, she is getting criticized so badly for it. I'm like, see, that's how I know you wouldn't do shit for your parents, but wait for them to die so you get their life insurance policy. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Like I admire her for, what she did, because she didn't have to do shit.
No.
She didn't have to do anything. And not only did she do that, she's raising Grayson, a teenager.
Yep.
She's raising Chloe. No one's helping her do any of this, okay?
Not her kids, by the way.
Not her children.
No.
Not at all. She's having to pay for attorneys. She's having to work while she's doing all of this to make money, keep the house, keep their lifestyle as close to how it was as she possibly can. And this girl's not even 30 years old. She's not even 30, Yeah. So people are like, well, I don't like her attitude. I don't like her. Well, I don't like your fucking face. You know what I mean? I'm like, give this girl some grace for doing what she had to figure out. She had to figure this shit out.
And she probably had to have a hand job or a blow job along the way, too. I'm sure
I wouldn't be surprised. I'm sure, because you can't tell me that Donald Trump is just such a huge fan, such a huge fan of Todd and Julie Chrisley. You can't tell me that. I think he's a fan of Savannah Chrisley. She's right up his alley. Blonde, young, blue eyes, big boobs, small waist. Yeah, he loves that shit. So we're just watching this girl who is trying not to break down, who needs help. Like, the family has basically been torn apart since the parents have gone to jail. Okay. Nanny Faye's being Nanny Faye. Chase is not helping, which he promised to help. So he and Savannah are at odds with one another. You've got Julie's dad, who is the biggest asshole on planet Earth that I have ever seen. How you gonna be old, fat, and messy? Like, he would just keep messed up. He was acting like such a bitch. I'm like, you can't even babysit Chloe so this girl can go do, it really was Savannah's friends, and I think like a cousin or two, who stepped up to help her do this. And all the while she's trying to think of new business strategies, new businesses to come up with. And people are like, well, I don't like how so there's this one scene. I never could figure out what exactly the business was, but they were doing a photo shoot for it, right? So Nanny Faye got there first. Then Savannah came. And Nanny Faye's like, oh, hey, darling, come on here. And Savannah's like, look, this is not Chrisley Knows Best. I already saw you this morning, talked to you this morning. You don't have to do this whole song and dance like we ain't seen each other in a week. You know what I mean? And even poor Chloe, someone asked her something and she gave her, they were like, well, aren't you glad to be back on TV? She goes, well, it's not fun like this. It was more fun when it was scripted. Like, these people are worn the fuck out. Yep. They are traumatized. Not just one parent is in prison. Both parents are in prison. Like, it's just, it was crazy. So they have this family dinner, which is like the first time they've all been together since Todd and Julie have been in prison. And through the television, you can feel the tension. Savannah's like barely holding it together. She wants to cuss the grandfather out so bad. He's there eating his salad. Well, Savannah, what can we do to help you? And she's like, well, that question, you should have asked that 2 years ago when my parents were, because we want to help you do whatever we can do. But then he's making like sideline comments, and literally there's one, the camera goes to Savannah and she's like, I hate him. He is like I'd seen them, Julie's parents, a few times on like a couple of episodes of the show, but they really are both pieces of shit.
Wow.
They really are. I mean, how did you not help your grandchild? But they love Chase. Chase lives with them. Chase, it's all about Chase. And Savannah goes, we've all known that Chase is my grandfather's favorite child. I didn't know this, but Julie lost a brother. And Savannah goes, and Chase, for some odd reason, has
some of the qualities
or something like that. He has replaced him in some way in her grandparents' eyes. She's like, I'm not their favorite. They let that be known clearly. But it is always the favorite grandchild is always the one who ain't shit.
True.
The one who just ain't about shit, doesn't do shit. He doesn't have a job. So of course that means, let me try to start a business. It's a funny, business he knows nothing about.
It's funny. The favorite child is usually the good one, but the favorite grandchild
is the worst one. Yeah, it was the worst one. I don't know why it's always like that, but it just, I don't know if you caught the one that you think just needs the most. I mean, like, okay, for an example, there's 3 of us. There's me, and I have 2 brothers, okay? And so me and the baby brother have always been like, the middle brother is mama's favorite. Oh, that's her favorite child. No, as an adult now, no, that motherfucker is, something's wrong with him. He requires the most attention. No, that is not her favorite child. That is the one she has to worry about the most, because something ain't right with that motherfucker. But it took me to be in my 40s to figure that shit out. I mean, it was just a running joke. Oh, that's her favorite. Her favorite child just came in. Oh, life of the bar. No, that motherfucker's thrown off. So it's kind of the same case. It is. And Mama's like, do you understand? I was like, yeah, I see clearly now, because that motherfucker better hope you live to be 99, because I don't know how me and Alice will put up with his ass if you ain't here. I don't know. So anyway, finally they get the pardon, and things are so bad within the family that Savannah's like, I'm not telling them shit. When it happens, I'll let them know after the fact. If it happens, I'll let them know on my way there. I'm not telling them shit, because if I tell them anything, it'll be on the news the next day. Like, God, like, it's just, can't keep their mouth shut. And I really think mostly it comes from Julie's fucking dad and Chase. So the last episode, which I watched this week, shows them getting pardoned, Donald Trump signing the pardon. So they had to figure out, like, who's going to pick up who. They didn't include Chase at all. He wasn't even an option to pick up anyone. So
were they in the same state?
No,
Just
they were in 2 different states.
Different state. Damn.
So Savannah, of course, went to go get Todd, because she's Todd's favorite, and Todd is her favorite parent. They're just alike. So she went with one of her friends. And then Grayson and I think like a cousin and another friend went to go get Julie. And I got to say, Todd looked pretty good coming out of prison. I've been hearing a bunch about like salmon sperm is good for your skin. I've always heard human sperm is good for your skin. All I'm saying is Todd came out looking really good. You could tell he'd been working out. It just was, for some odd reason, I don't know, nothing was ever said, but for some odd reason, Savannah picked him up with like a Kate Middleton bad wig extension ponytail on. Yeah. I have no idea. And by the time they got home, she didn't have it on anymore.
Ah.
Not sure what that was all about. So Julie gets home first. All right.
Okay.
And then Todd gets home. And Todd sees Julie. They embrace each other and everything. Now, Julie's hair, clearly she's a natural brunette. So her hair is brown with some patches of hair. And he was like, oh, no, girl, we got to get something. Tomorrow we're getting this fixed. I like my women blonde. Of course, Todd would say that. He said that 3 seconds after they embraced, after not seeing each other, and I don't even think talking to each other for 2 years. That is what this man says to her. So I guess the next couple of episodes are going to be, I know. I'm like.
And that's why he's your spirit animal.
That's what, because that's how we are. Like, we could be on death's door and be like, oh, you done lost a little weight. We could be half blind, cataract in the other eye. Oh, you look like you. That is just how we are. I don't know if you call that vain. I don't know, but we just have that Todd Chrisley way about us. So I guess on the next episode, now that Todd and Julie are back, we're going to see them integrating themselves back into the children's lives, trying to make money, speak out, or I don't know if Todd's going to be like part of the new prison reform or whatever. But I will say this, is that when Todd, like one of his very first interviews when he came out, he openly spoke and said that the black men in prison are treated horribly. Horribly. So I don't know if that's going to be his stance or what, like, I don't know. But I did like that he did use his platform. So, I mean, this is stuff that we know goes on anyway, but it always takes a fucking celebrity having to go to prison and come out for people to listen to it. So, and that's our show, guys. We want to thank you so much for sticking with us. I have to admit that I've been in my fields. I'm not sure what I want to do with the podcast, if it's something that I want to continue doing, how to make it better, how to elevate it. I'm just a mix of emotions about the whole thing. So I really appreciate you guys supporting us. And also, there will be another new show coming out this week. So thanks. Bye.
It's the Libra Lounge. The Libra Lounge. Ooh.